Hello guys, right then, it's time for one of the greatest shows on earth. So, it's National Koi Show Day. Let me just start this again. Hello guys, it's almost time for the best show on earth, the greatest show in the Koi calendar in the UK. I mean, it's a National Koi Show. If you don't know, it's on next weekend. However, I have volunteered my services to go up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to help the guys actually set up the show. So what I do intend doing is documenting how much work goes into the show behind the scenes before you guys even turn up. So all of these guys that's going to be doing this with me are all volunteers and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to do a little shout out now. So, I mean, I know the BKKS has got a small little budget to feed some of the people coming down to help. I think there's about 15 of us or 10 of us helping or something like that, full-time helpers. But a quick shout out, guys. This week, so I'm going to put this video out today now, which is Sunday. This week coming, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the National Koi Show setup really does need some hands on board. So if you are able-bodied and you live quite close to Coventry, i.e. you can pop down there and help us for the day and then go home, so you don't have to stay the night in one of the hotels, hit up Matthew Stevens, who's the chairman of the National Koi Show. We would really appreciate maybe a few more hands on board. And what is a cool thing, guys, is you will get to see how all of it is set up in the background. I mean, it's going to involve a bit of graft as well, but I mean, it'll make you sleep better at night knowing that you've helped. And I think, do you know what, guys? I also think that they do struggle getting people on the Saturday and Sunday to help them run the show. So if you are interested, maybe sitting on the ticket desk or, just a general dog's body running around, security card maybe. Hit Matthew Stevens up again. I mean, it's a great way to get into the show for free for a start, isn't it? And another little thing there as well. I do believe, I'm not quite sure, but if you are a member of the BKKS, it is cheaper to get in. So if I was you, I'd probably have a look online, see how much the tickets are. And then it might be, it might benefit you possibly getting a BKKS membership if you're buying multiple tickets. I'm not quite sure how it works, but hey, have a look. And also, if you're a member of the BKKS, then you are actually helping out the koi industry. At the moment, I've had an absolute relaxing day. An absolute relaxing couple of days, actually. I've been home alone. Yasmin's in her sister's baby shower. So I've had the time of my life sitting here watching 28 Days Later, part 1 and part 2, contemplating going to watch the new one in the cinema tonight. I'm not quite sure. But I've also been doing some painting. So what I have been doing, guys, is painting some Sons of Horus 30k from Warhammer. I mean, am I too old for this? I probably am. But look at that. Why wouldn't you want to paint something as cool as that? But you know what? The reason I do this, guys, is because it's my form of meditation. And I don't always paint models here. Sometimes what I do is just basically paint pictures. But for me, it's my meditation. It's how I switch off. I sit here, listen to Marie McKee on repeat, Show Me Heaven from Days of Thunder, and just sit down and paint these little guys. I mean, yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, what we're going to do today now, guys, is I've got a little bit of work to do with the koi. I'm going to show you outside in a minute. I've started to prep the koi now. The koi are down to 18 degrees. I dropped them down over the course, a degree a day pretty much. I mean, I'll be honest with you, my air source heat pump has really struggled dropping the temperature. from 24 ambient temperature here, because it's 5,000 gallons dropping down. Obviously my air source heat pump is also a chiller. It's kind of a smart one, so wherever you set it on, it will either raise or lower the pond temperature, which is something really important to look at when you're actually buying one, because a lot of them don't have the chilling function, I do believe. And I mean, if you look elsewhere and can get an air source heat pump that does both for the same price, winner. So we've dropped the temperature down to the koi of 18 degrees. I haven't actually looked at the weather report for this week or next weekend, but it's Britain, so it's probably going to be rubbish. It has been rubbish for the last few years. I mean, we do get amazing spells of sunshine, and then it really plummets in temperature over the night, which isn't ideal for the koi. Obviously, one thing that koi love in life is just stability. They don't want anything special. They just want consistency. And that is the key to keeping koi, I believe. Now, obviously, when we go to the koi show, we haven't got air source heat pumps on those vats. The vats are extremely thin, like that rubber coated canvas. So they retain no heat. So the fluctuations in temperature is really, really quite horrendous the last few years. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more stable. Like ideally it would be hot and humid like it has been for the last few days, where it's warm in the evening as well, and that way we're not going to go down. So what I normally try to do is think about possibly where the temperature is going to be, and I try to sit my fish in between that temperature in the pond for a week beforehand. So I'm sitting my temperature at 18 degrees at the moment, which will acclimatize their bodies to about 18 degrees. So hopefully in the day, if we get good weather, the pond water, the vat water might go up to about 22. And then in the evening, if it drops down to 26, do you see what I mean? Is only a couple of degrees in between what the koi has been sat at anyway for a week, which obviously makes less. It's going to be stress anyway, because there's people walking around and looking at it and bending over. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, they're in a small environment as well, which is not very good for their confidence, bless them. Yeah, so I'm going to go through another quick word actually on your attendance to the show. I mean, yeah, I didn't know about this when I first kept koi, but there is such thing as biohazard. So you want to be quite biosecure. So if you are just a spectator going around, what I would say is have a look at the fish all you want. There is barriers. Try not to kick the vats. Do you know what I mean? If you've got any kids, obviously they don't know any better. But if you are a responsible parent, try to stop the kids from doing it. But also, a really big consideration, what you should take into concern is don't touch the water. Because if you touch the water in one vat and then you touch the water in another vat, that is cross-contamination. Okay, because you're directly putting one water source, which is in contact with someone's fish that is from their own back garden. Now, if they've got a problem in their pond, which I'm sure they haven't because they're attending the National Koi Show, so I would assume that they know what they're doing. But if they have, for instance, they've got a bacterial problem, they might not even know about it. It might be quite a dormant problem and it hasn't actually come out. But if you touch out water and then put your hands into another vat, then you've actually spread that contamination across. So keep your fingers, don't get them wet this weekend, and don't kick the vats. And we should be rocking and rolling. And I'm sure there's going to be loads of amazing koi there. I cannot wait to go. I mean, I haven't got the best. Well, I haven't got I haven't got the best sizes compared to the last couple of shows. I had some bigger koi there last year in size 5 and 6, I think. This year I've got like size 1, 2, 3, and I think 4. I mean, I've got a lovely kahako at the moment, but it's not the size. I mean, I think it's 57 cm. Now, I don't really want to take it at 57 cm to this show because it's in the lower size of the category where it's competing in. And I'm very proud of this fish. So it's from Yoshino. I bought it as Tozai last year or 2 years ago, it spent a season in the mud ponds, and it come out, and even Yoshino-san was like, ooh, nice fish. So it's a very nice fish. It's doing very well. I just don't need to stress out on this one. My main focus with that fish is the Birmingham show, which is the end of season show. It's a junior koi show, so it's only for fish up to 65 cm. Now I'm thinking, with the right temperature and the right food regime and stuff like that, I reckon the koi would be on the upper limit of the category it's in at the moment. So I'm keeping that back for a rainy day. So that is going to be my VIP in my VAT in the Birmingham show, and that is in Kidderminster in October. I think 2nd and 3rd. So definitely consider going to that. It's quite central in the country in a way. So I'm sure that's good access to most people. I would consider it, taking it to the Great British as well, but we will see what site. I mean, if it gets up past 60, 61, I would consider taking it. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, there's no point rushing these things. If they don't stand a chance, there's no point bringing them, is it? Right, yeah, another quick thing is, one of my old cups with the Desert Cam. I have got a limited amount of cups. I always do a new cup for every show with a different camouflage or a different theme on it. So this is the Desert Camouflage, which I sported in Iraq and Afghanistan, I'll have you know. And also the new one, I'll put a little clip on now. So there we are. That is camo from a Denison smock, which was issued to World War II paratroopers. I do believe it was the first camouflage that the UK used, giving it to the best, the paras, to go and do this stuff in Europe. Anyway, yeah, I've got a limited few of those guys, so if you want them, what I'll do is I'll probably split them up. So I realise not everyone goes on the Saturday and the Sunday, so I'll probably put like half of them on Saturday and half of them on Sunday. And if you want one, I think Rhiannon will sell. We'll get you one in the exclusively koi tent. I'll probably end up putting them down there. Yeah, so cool. Right, I think that's it. So we're going to go down now and have a little look at the fish. I got the koi bags ready. I've got my boxes ready. The fish have been off the food since Friday because they're getting shipped next Friday with me in the van. New elastic bands, new bags. Yeah, the boxes. I've got a brand new tank of oxygen, which has been refilled, ready to rock and roll, which comes with me. My net, actually I need to repair my net because there's holes in it. No, I'm going to buy a new net. Yeah, I'm going to buy a new net from North Fine, I think. Simples. Let's have a little look at the fish. There we are then, guys. I mean, yeah, the fish are looking as good as they have looked. I mean, since I've been raising my KH up, my Glossy are on point. I mean, they're really looking nice. The Ginnerin Matsue Kahaku, superb. My Tamasaba are absolutely amazing. My Sankey is good. I tell you what though, that shower is hopefully going to blossom for one show this year. Not quite this one. But yeah, guys. Oosh. Look at that. In fact, what I'll do is I'll see if I can take a good picture of that one and show you the toes I picture. I'm trying to take a few pictures, but harder, easier said than done. But I have got one, so I'll put a little upload of the picture on there now. Yeah, I think it's 20 cm to 57 or 58 cm at the moment. There we are, that poor thing is working overtime. I mean, the air that's coming out of that is boiling. what we got in here then? Spill a bit of coffee. This system, guys, is working absolutely brilliant. In the koi show now, someone actually has got some, well, my mate Mark has got some stainless steel 2-inch pipe, which he's going to give me. And I'm going to make a really nice welded system here. And I think I'm going to bite the bullet and take that off, stack another 2 high here, and probably make it into a full trickle tower system. Because this is just working so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the cockle shells and the media in together. So I'm going to take all the media off. Yes, I know it's, you know, take everything out. It's going to piss the pond off a little bit. That's absolutely fine. The fish are going to the National Koi Show. That's going to piss the pond off as well. So I think for the greater good, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to yes, do another system on here, which is going to free up that space. I'm going to put some lovely aces there because, I mean, since I've turned down that bathroom shower, the water quality is better. I mean, it's just, the amount of water splashing through that with the flow friend is just atomizing everything, all the bits of rubbish and stuff. So it's actually way better without that on there. So I think I'm going to take that off, put some beautiful acer plants there so it grows over, gives it a nice little theme, and utilize that for here. And then I'll have 2 tiers left ready to go on to the grow one, which is going to get up and running again at some point soon, ready for some stuff. But I'm going to integrate cockles in with the media. So if you imagine the media, the vacuum house media is like little logs. The water, they get covered with algae, guys. In there, when I take them out, they've been in there for 2 or 3 years, covered with algae, right? I don't think hardly any water penetrates it anymore. So what I'm going to do to that end is, when I'm putting the media in, I'm going to cover it with the cockle shells as well. So it is, and it's a permeable, I can't even pronounce that word, but the water has to penetrate all of it to get through. Now, I'm a great believer in these cockle shells are still great, still great media for a shower because they've got such big filter area. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, guys, if you look at that, you can see the shell is just like full of like little crinkles, and that is where your bacteria is going to live on. So, and that in the gaps with surrounding all the vacuum house media is going to be the one. I am going to recalibrate in a minute my pH Blue Guardian, and yeah, I'll be honest with you, my plants haven't done that good this year. I mean, I've got one tomato that's pretty impressive, but yeah, I think I'll stick to fish. And there we are then, guys. So that's calibrated. I mean, I'm not going to show to calibrate a Blue Lab Guardian. There's loads of other brilliant YouTubers out there that's done it. We've got the bags ready to go with the bands. And this year, guys, I don't feel any stress at all because the biggest fish that's going is not that big. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to it. It's like the very first year I done the show, I was proper stressed out about bringing any kind of livestock to and fro from the show. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I done it the year after with the koi had grown, doubled in size. And then the pinnacle for me was last year, where I had, well, really lucky to win adult champion with a koi that was pushing almost, you know, like 70 cm, some of them. So yeah, I mean, I did find it quite stressful last year actually, you know, like yellow monkeys up to about 70 cm, you know, showers 65. I think the smallest thing I had in there was about 40 up to about 70 cm. a lot of water moving, a lot of packaging, a lot of boxing, a lot of stress. I mean, a lot of money's worth of koi really, and it's not all about money, it's about, you know, yeah, it was hard work. Last year was hard work, and then obviously I woke up on the Sunday, got to the show. Some of my fish wasn't in my vat because I had to move 3 or 4 of my fish into another vat because they'd spawned. So I was like, oh man, 3 fish had spawned, I think. I think my Hoshkin Kahaku spawned, I think my yellow monkey spawned, and I think a really nice, was it Anissa show or Denichi show? I can't remember. I had 3 spawnings anyway. And I mean, if I had any sense, probably should have taken some of those eggs home with me. But ayo. Then guys, there's a true reading, 7.5 pH, 18 degrees. So yeah, these cockle shells are 100% doing their job. So what happens is, I actually do put a little bit of bicarb in, but such a minimal amount now, like especially if I don't feed, it just stays. So I'm really, really lucky. I mean, all I've got to do now is pack some waterproofs, just in case it's raining, get some clothes together, go in there, and just do a bit of painting and relax. Fish are happy, they're doing well, touch wood, leave the pond run, come back on Thursday, work, wake up Friday morning, pat the fish, see all you fine people up in the new show, up in the koi show. One quick thing actually, so there's a really cool company called Yasu Koi, and they do like merch. So they have Matt, the guy that runs it with his wife, contacted me a few months ago, and they wanted to adopt my koi t-shirt just to sell. So basically, if you want one of my t-shirts, you could just go down there, and I think they're printing them there and then or something. So so don't come hassling me for one, because it's nothing to do with me. They're just selling my t-shirt, and I am actually trying. I've done another design for them as well, so I'll put the new design up on this video. It's just a bit of a funny Tafiguchi one. So yeah, I hope you like it. I'm hoping they're going to pull it off, because I'll end up buying one myself, I'm sure. So anyway, yeah, so from now guys, I will be filming the making of the National Koi Show. So you'll have this video today, you'll have another one tomorrow, the next day. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it's all made, and I'm sure I'm going to be running around and grafting like a good one. But there's one thing I'm not shy of, and that's a bit of graft. So yeah, mate, I love koi.